1910. In the United States of America, there was a slight economic depression that followed the enforcement of the Sherman Antitrust Act. This was an act that prohibits certain business activities. It mostly affected the stock market and business traders. 1914. Europe. After World War I, there was an economic depression because nations had to pay. None of the powers had economic preparations for a long war, but the Allies had much more capital for the war. One estimate is that the Allies spent 147 billion on the war and the Central Powers only $61 billion. Germany was the country that had to pay more according to the Treaty of Versailles, and most of Germany's reparations were funded by loans from American banks. The U.S. abolition of slavery. In the 19th century movement, also known as the African American Civil Rights Movement, after the American Civil War, many reforms looked for the abolition of slavery and the elimination of the racial discrimination against African Americans. All of these supported by the 13 Amendments in Abraham Lincoln's government. They improved educational and employment opportunities that changed the destiny of the Black community.
In Mexico, Porfirio Diaz generated an economic boom. He established the rule of law, political stability, and social peace, which brought to increased capital investment that will finance national development and modernization. The Mexican Revolution superheaded a trend in November 1910, which led the ousting of dictator Porfirio Diaz, developing into a violent civil war that dragged out until mid of 1920. Not long after, a new Mexican Constitution was signed and ratified. Francisco y Madero proclaimed the elections of 1910 null.